CFBR live. I forgot to press X. Let's see if we are live. Still winning. It says live. There we go. So let me just get that shared to the fine folks and get the chat loaded up. And the chat loaded up. There we go. Let's just get this sent to the fine folks. Right, phone's going down, not touching it again unless someone phones me. Does it need charged? I can plug it in. It does need charged. I may as well charge it while I play. It's down to 20%. I normally don't let it get below 25. There we go, you can just sit and charge while I play. The chat is loaded up. So I did a bit of road crafting yesterday off the stream. I didn't do any missions, as I said I wouldn't do it off stream, but I did build some roads and I went a bit evil villain. I realised that I needed quite a bit of wood for all the bridges that I've planned, so I decided to cut down some trees, but I didn't count how many trees I needed, so I just basically deforested an area. Instead of cutting some trees down, putting it in a truck, cutting trees down, putting it in a truck, I decided just to cut all the trees down and leave them lying about, so when I need them I can send the truck in and grab what I need. It's probably not the best way to do it, but you'll see what I mean. I deforested an area. There was an area of the map that was all green that is no longer green. So hope you've all been well. My nose goes all runny the second I start streaming. So yeah, so as you can see, I've pretty much decimated this entire area. Look at that. There's like no trees left. So if I go into the map, yeah, so from like here all the way around to here was just trees, and now it's like you can, if I put that to infrastructure and go to, is it vehicles? If I go to resources, you can just see all the sparkling logs, which kind of amuses me. Right, so what I did do yesterday, let's see, where is it? I got this road sanded, flattened and tarmac, so let's select that. Because if I remember correctly, I need to do a route from this workshop to the relay, so that particular road was just mud. I needed that done. This is the road that we did on the end of the previous stream. It was just a thin strip. The computer did it. I didn't like it, so I've widened that by 2 lanes. And because of the way the computer brought it like quarter way into the road, and I thought if you're coming down here, you're going to hit that quarter bit and bumps. I've just widened it so that it's not the neatest. I will neaten that up at some point, don't you worry. I will neaten that so that all connects up here. I will neaten that, so I'll get that fixed. What else did I do? That was the bird. So I think I spent the rest of the time just deforesting. I had a great time just cutting down those trees. Because like, I've got this bridge here that I'll need to build to get to that truck. That's going to require 6 logs, so I may do that just now, just so I can get to that log. No, not get to the log, get to the truck to get 10,000 in-game monies. So there's what I used to cut all the trees down. So all I need to do is pick up 6 of these and drive them along. That can't be too hard. Oh wait, that is reverse. I was facing the wrong direction. Yeah, the turning radius on this thing is a bit of a dick. I think I just knocked down one of the few remaining trees here, because you couldn't cut down every tree. The smaller ones are just unable to be cut. You can knock them down, but you can't cut them. And those big trees right there wouldn't let me cut them either. So what I need is just to pick up 6 of these logs. Come on, again. If I can get alongside it, I can just Nabbit, there we go, that'll do. Oh shit, I forgot how fast that goes. There we go, out you go. And I also forgot how much I actually enjoy doing this, because it's just like the claw machines at the arcade, and I am great at those. I can see a Ghostbusters plush sitting over there that I won at the arcade the last time I was in Blackpool. Can I reach any other ones from here, or do I need to move my vehicle? Can I grab you by the ends? Yes, I can. Let's make it two. Sure I can reach that one as well, so this will be free, and I'll be halfway there. So he's swinging a big ass baseball bat, look at that. Strap that cargo in. Hold the crane, get the top anchors off, and I just need 3 more, so all I have to do is move my ass up a little closer. Oh dear, that didn't go well. I thought I was stuck on that stump. Right. Anchors, strap, unstrap that cargo. Camera a little bit. Go. Let's grab this one. Grab this beast. And you, I hope you're doing well. Oh, like a glove. I haven't practiced doing this since the last time that I did this. All I did was cut down trees since then. With that. Because I can grab multiple. I need to be careful with that, I just want to grab the top one. There we go. Move the back of it. Oh, I dropped it. In fact, why don't I just grab it by the end and pull it back? And that's far out as it goes, no. There we go. I think it's just longer. How many have I got in there? So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I just need one more. Should I just pick up as many as I can carry? Come on, pick it up. There you go. I knew you could do it. Finger slipped off the button now. Turn it that way a bit. Turn the other way, there you go. That one's definitely too far. There you go, tuck you in. May as well grab this one while I'm here. No, I'm here. Absolutely nowhere near it. There you go. There we go. I'm gonna turn this. Actually, that's deep enough then. Oh Chris, I know how to handle wood. I know how to handle my own wood very well. Okay, I need to grab that because I buggered that drop. I buggered it. You jinxed me, Chris, before you even said it. Oh, I'm going to grab it by the end, I think. If I do it right. I buggered it, so I'm going to have to grab this end. This is what I get for being greedy. I only needed 6 and I thought, you know what? I'll grab more. Maybe I can grab it from here. I'll roll that correctly. Forward, grab. There we go. Place it in nicely. There we go. There we go. Let's grab that bit of wood that's in front of us. Now we know. So Chris, are you tempted to get this game yet? This is a long piece of wood, or is it just, it's just the angle that I was sitting at? Nope. I don't like that. It's going to block me from folding my crane. Maybe a wee bit. There we go. Have it strapped in. Fold that crane up. And as predicted, my phone is going mental. Right, so. Do I keep gathering wood? Because, like, that was just a tip. Because, like, there's wood there. There's literally wood everywhere because I deforested this entire area. There's wood, like, you can see the route that I took. So I started here, Started deforesting along here, then I went up this way, then I went down here, then I went up this way, then I went along here, I deforested all of that, then I drove up here, did the same up here, then I drove down here and finished this wee bit off. Right, so I'm going there, so is there any wood between, 1, 2, actually there's lots of wood between me and there. The big problem is, how much wood can I carry? That is the issue. Strap off, let's just see what I can pick up. Because this way, I need 6, but later on I'm going to need more wood, so it'll be on the truck anyway. That isn't getting too full, so... Right. So 1, 1, 2, where's you up? Kinda get you. Kinda stack you. On that side. Right, how? Oh, you're not on at all. I just had you at a weird angle. Kinda want to. What's going on? Why is it swinging like that? That works. I wanted to go on the other side, but at least it worked. I wonder if I can grab both of these at the same time, just to save myself a bit of effort. Yes, boy! Which emergency vehicle that was. Turn the other way, get back. Here we go. This is going to be messy because they're not quite even. One's going to fall off the ends. It's kind of work. There we go. All I need to do is grab that end and just tuck it back in. Back in. The truck is slowly filling up. Grab that one on the way. Yeah, I'm moving all slower now, even with the low gear. Actually, we're this logged out, I want to crap. That looks like a good spot. Still got a heavy side. Touching, there we go. So I'm going to try and drop him down this little gap here. Perfect! That was absolutely perfect. How many have I got now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I've got double what I need. I think... Is that enough? Is that enough? Because I'm just heading to that blue marker to drop off some logs. Yeah, that'll do for now. Can't fold my crane because stuff's sitting in the way apparently, but we're not in the way sitting like that. So I took off the low gear. I am able to pick up some sort of speed, but not much. So I've went to the wrong marker. That's the marker that I had for putting down the power lines. I'm wanting to go to that marker. And this thing's got terrible turn radius at best of times, never mind with a full load. And hopefully that's just like a little puddle, I don't need to worry about that. So where did I drop this off? Oh, it automatically takes out the right amount. That is perfect. Well, that's a scary bridge. I built like the cheapest bridge possible for there, and that is scary. Niles is going to have to go across that, not Fraser. So that's the bridge completed. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Now this is scary. Well, look at all these trees that could easily be cut down, and they will be cut down, I can guarantee you that. When I was cutting down all those trees, I felt like the bad guy in Fern Gully. If anyone remembers Fern Gully. Here's where I planted the power cable. You can see where I did some deforestation. Right. That's me basically driving back to where I was, so I'm going to leave you parked there. Let's get Niles down there. Where is my base? Steel pipes. Highland base is right there, where's Niles? All of this just to get 10 grand. Alright, switch to vehicle. Where is Niles parked? He's parked. He's actually parked not that far from it. That is perfect. I thought it was going to be a lot farther drive than that. Come on, Niles, I know a perfect shortcut. Beep 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 beep. Nickelodeon. The shortcut's just be around this. Hopefully you've got a greater turn. Too tight though. I should do this in third person, but there's a challenge in that. Come on, there we go, right, there's... Drive down this way. So there's the bridge just over there. So I've got no idea how deep that water is, and I didn't want to risk Niles or Fraser getting stuck, or even Bert. I need to deforest this area because this is a shortcut that I've used a few times now, and it's quite dangerous driving down here. Oh, you're going to crash at that wall. Oh, I'm going everywhere. Right, just need to get to the other side of that light. So there's where I put my... Right, I've got everything turned on because I forgot this was just mud at this end of the pond, because The cable layer just powered through this, so I barely noticed. And there's the track that my log truck just left, so we're all good. And here's a real question, people: do I attempt this in first person? You know what, I will attempt this in first person. Come on Niles, get out of position. All of this just to get 10,000 in-game dollars and towards the trophy. You know, those trees are in the way, out of my way tree. Right, I'm attempting this, just to drive in first person. Oh ho 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 ho. I will. Oh! Maybe not. Oh, sugar! Niles! Niles is down, people! Niles is down. Niles is down. That's a shame. I can't go into first person. Niles is down, he's in the water. Right, where's Bert? Bert can do this. I'm sure Bert was parked up nearby. What vehicle is this? That's my log cutter. Focus. Bert's right there. Let's get Bert down. I'm not going to attempt that in first person again, but I'm going to drive there in first person. I can't remember if I did this road on stream or not. I think I did. I've built that many roads, it's hard to keep up. This isn't the best of roads, there's bits I need to fix. That annoys me. No wait, I did do this one in stream because I'm pretty sure this is the one where I kept crashing Scoop. Yeah, it is. I've crashed Scoop so many times. At this point right here, at this bridge. Because this was to get my logging trucks in and out. Let's go Bert. You've got a winch, so I may not need to... retain Niles. I'm not going to save Niles until after I've got that toy truck. I'm just ploughing through trees. Watch the good ones. There's the path. Follow the path. Luckily you've got a pretty good turning radius. I don't know if I need to do a 3-point turn. Yes I will. I will need to get you... Yeah, so that water is somewhat deep. I don't know if I could have drove into it. In hindsight I could have built a better bridge. I've got the toy, let's just reverse off. I'll leave the toy sitting up here, and then I'll go see if I can save Miles. Or does he need retained? How long is your lunch? Can you reach anything here? Oh, yeah, so that is deep. I can't even drive in a little bit to grab him. Because if I can get him out, I can get him turned over properly. Come on, pull him. Come on. I can get you off the bridge. No. No. Get back on two wheels, come on. There we go. You're close to flooding, come on, reverse. Catch winch. Come on. Try that again. Even this section's deep. I've got an idea, it's a risky idea, but I've got one. I'm going to reverse onto the bridge, winch him and just drive straight forward and try and pull him with forward momentum. Just requires me to get into a position to do a reverse turn. Tree's going to be in the way. It might be better to go down the usually. Keep going. Keep going. There's some lovely reversing right there, Bert. Drive forward, pull. No. Detach winch, detach winch. He is not moving. He is jammed on the bridge. Right. You are getting retained. No, I'll just recover you actually. In fact, I don't need to recover you that far. I can just go back into Bert, drive Bert up there and recover you to Bert. Then I can chuck the toy in the back of the truck. Bing bang boom. Why did I try to pull him out when I've got Bert? I forgot I can recover two Bert. I just need to make sure I get a bit of distance between me and the water so he doesn't spawn in the water. Almost perfect. Let's go grab that toy. I think you can demolish your own bridges and get the resources back, so I'm going to test that in a moment. Drop side down. Before we do anything, bridges. Delete bridge. Oh, and all those logs just a... Oh, mwah! Right, let's get you to the construction depot, which means just go back across that bridge. Up the hill a bit, turn and come down. Right, so you need to do a rivet. Don't hit the trees, because these are good lumber. And we're going to make 10 grand for this fiasco. Take your low gear off. We'll keep the other things on for now, but we'll take the low gear off. Where is that bridge? So if I can go straight but slightly to the left, the bridge should just be over here. Oh Jesus, that is a bumpy ride. I haven't decimated this area enough that I'm taking down the trees that I wouldn't let me cut down. There's the bridge. Don't destroy that tree. I think I thought I'd wrecked it there. I really thought I'd wrecked it. Right, let's go. Up the hill to the left of the hill. So how you all doing today, people? You had a good day? Did you have a good weekend when the weekend was here? Any plans for the upcoming weekend? Come on, Niles. You're a Spitfire, come on. Wee perky thing, come on. I need to fix that corner, because I like cutting that particular corner. You're struggling with the hill. There you go, up the hill. Suppose you did have your engine flooded like 5 minutes ago. So we go to the left. Oh, I think we're going down this hill. Pretty sure. Yep, down this hill and we're at the construction depot where I can sell this beast. Come on, you're going down this hill. You're going to pick up speed, come on. There we go, that's where we can sell it. Then we can get on to some jobs. Oh. It came in a bit hot there. Is it? Open shop. No, not this one, I think it's the yellow one. Open shop. Open shop. Nope, it's not this one. What's the green one? Open shop. Yeah, sell all, 10 grand. 27,000 we've got. Right, so I'm going to check out the shop. It's been a while since we've done an upgrade. So, scouts. I'm not bothering with scouts at the moment. Special equipment. So what we got here? Semi-truck. Let's view the vehicle. Can hold a capacity of... Oh, that's nice. I don't have enough money for it, but oh, think of the stuff that I can haul in that. I like it. I like it a lot. Cable layer, I've got one, but what's this new one? It lays more cable. It's more stability. It's basically just it's just an up-to-date version of the one I've got, because the one I've got is the rusty version. And I can get an updated version of my blue truck and it will be orange. Bed length is 5 meters. Could I fit both Mackie and the steamroller on that? I'd have to check what the capacity of the one I have is. Right, so that's a special equipment. Roadworks. I could upgrade my steamroller. I don't know. It's just got a slightly wider roller width. That could be good. Dump truck, I've upgraded. Dozer. Oh. What's this one? Cargo truck with blade. Oh, so that's handy. It's not just a scoop, it also carries stuff. It doesn't have its own winch though, that's like the biggest downfall to it. It can hold 12 tons. Let's see, we've got that one. Cargo, let's have a look at cargos. Right, I own basically one of them and a rusty version of one of them. Oh, there's a semi-truck here as well. I think that's the same one. What's this one? A wee cargo truck. It's not as big, but it's not bad. There's another cargo truck. That one's... oh, that's a rugged looking beast. Prosciutto, what is this for? That's just a cargo tractor thing. But in the picture it's got a crane. We've looked at that. Right, what have we got here? Logging. I've got one of them. When I get to level 8, or level 7, which I'm close to, I can get one of these. What does that do? Ooh. And there's an upgraded version of my mulcher. An upgraded version of... oh, I can get an upgraded version of my harvester. Or the crayfish. What does that do? That one looks beastly. What is that? That's probably a better version of my log carrier. That probably just shreds just about everything in its path, and oh, I want it. That's the one I've got. Cranes. Got that. Got a rusty version of you, because that's my Fraser. I've not unlocked any of the other ones yet. Right, so let's do some missions. What objectives? Set up a route. Infrastructure routes. Plot the routes. Start plotting. So it's going from here to down there. So this one should be easy enough. So I want to go to there, to there. Try to keep on one side of the road. What's going on? Maybe I can edit that point. I'm not sure what that was all about. Yeah, yeah, that little divot shouldn't make a difference. You can see I was still working on that from yesterday. Right, let's dispatch the vehicles and spectate to make sure it works. I'm thinking I've maybe put them too close to the edge of the road, but I can just edit that and pull them in a bit. I'm sure I told you to drive on the other side of the road, car. No wait, I didn't. I told me to drive on this side. My bad. I just realised I was looking at it upside down. So why wouldn't it let me turn earlier? I'll have to edit that point. Or maybe they're not too close to the edge. Maybe a smidge too close. I will edit that. I think that's the smoothest. I don't think I've ever set up a route that it's not failed on the first attempt. So this hasn't failed, but I am going to edit the routes. There's a bunch of trees there. You can still see all my equipment back from when I built the road, parked there. And how did you crash? How did you crash? Success! Got to cancel the route for a moment. I'm just going to edit some points. There we go. And I'm just going to pull these out just ever so much from the edge. Now, the route didn't fail, I'm just making some edits that I thought were needed. Right, so that should make it go in a bit nicer. Dispatch the vehicles. Let's see how this route goes. We'll spectate this one. Right. Let us see how this one goes a bit smoother, especially that turn onto the concrete. Let's have a drink. Yes, that's a much nicer turn. Much nicer. I just want to see how the last bit goes, because he hit the wall. He shouldn't have hit the wall, but there was no reason for him to have hit that wall. Absolutely no reason. This little section here worries me. It could go muddy. I'm not sure. I don't think it will, because there's a bit of concrete under it, but you never know. This is where you just do that nice turn. Are you going to... Yes, boy! Right, so am I getting any other routes? I've got one route left to block. Where's this one? From there to... where? Ah, from there to the workshop that they came from, so... Start plotting, so they would start from here. So I just wanted to see where the route would start. So it'd start from there. This bit's fine, this bit's fine, this bit's fine. I'm just following the route to see if there's anywhere it needs to be built. So I would go along here. Personally, that's fine. Huh. I do not think that there's anywhere that needs to be tweaked, but we'll find out. Right, so I will get you driving up here, up here. Where did I say there? Turns up there. Drive you there, to there, to there. I need to be more consistent with what side of the road they're on, because I can't remember what side the other guy was on now. Right, what side did I say? I'm just going straight, basically. This bit here may be a bit of an issue. I may build a bridge instead of this, but we'll see how the first route goes. We will see how the first route goes, and then we can make tweaks to the route accordingly. Because there's that bridge that I built, so I'm just going straight up now. Yeah, straight up. Sand Hill is down to the right, yep. I know where we are. I used to reverse up here. we go, let's find out how they do it. Oh, it's big trucks. I thought it was the little guys again. Now, this is where we observe to see what needs done, work-wise. And it's good that it's raining, because then I'm going to be able to see what roads are a mess and which ones are actually gravelly. This bit right here may require a bit of work. Alright, we've got an issue pretty much right away. That's a bridge. Yep. Cancel the route. It's pretty much right away. We have an orange issue. Right, so I could just plonk a bridge across there. Or I could fill it with sand, quickly smooth it. Let's see, how far away from my woods? That's quite a distance for my woods truck to go. It's not too far from here, so I'm just going to retain everything and we're going to build a very small concrete bridge. Retain. Nope. 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 Retain. Retain. So deploy, you're the first big boy to go. So let's check this route. So we're going through this. Basically just we'll cut across the bridge at Sandhill. Cut across the bridge at Sandhill. Sand there that I've spilled over the many times I've hit that hole. How short is my guy, or how big is this steering wheel? I'm having a look under the wheel just to see where I'm going. In fact, can I see? Yeah, so my guy's head is way above that steering wheel, so why is my first person view literally half the steering wheel? I forgot that I've got a convoy going along this way. I need to keep an eye out for trucks. Sure the trucks are cutting across the bridge that I'm going to cut across in Sandhill. That's not a Sandhill bridge. What bridge is that? Not sure, but splash! I've got 36,000 now instead of 27. So this is the one that the CPU built on the last stream, and I widened it off stream. I may have widened it a smidge too much, but that's fine. That's perfectly fine. So I'm heading over there. I think I maybe only need one, maybe two dumps of sand. But I'm thinking maybe one is needed. Right. What route am I taking? I can cut across. That's perfect, because that's the route that the trucks will be taken apart with. Trucks will come from there and going down this way. The trucks drive down here. Maybe 3 dumps, because I want to make it wider than the actual bridge. So if I drive to here, stop, brakes, turn this around. That's it. And if I remember correctly, I'm in a sand zone. There's a good bit of balancing right there. Now correct me if I'm wrong, I'm pretty sure that's the perfect amount. Forgot that I turned that around. I think that is the perfect amount, so, because this is basically a little one-way street. So I'm going to park here just in case I'm needed, and let's get Scoop out of the garage. I'm not Scoop, you're Scoop. Go for it, Scoop. Oh, I hate driving you sometimes though, because your turning is ridiculously either tiny or mental. Plus you've got some speed behind you, which doesn't help. Come on, straighten up. There we go. You know what I forgot to do off stream? There's Warhammer barrels in this game. Like barrels with the Warhammer logo on it, because Saber do some Warhammer games. And they're worth money if you sell them. What is this icon for? Delete that marker. That is not required. I'm going to do this entire road in tarmac so it all basically connects up and looks nice. But that'll be a little job that I do off stream just to relax and chill. Because I find this game so relaxing. My mental health's not the best, but this game is helping to decompress at the end of the day. Because people that are working, they don't realise that looking for work is very stressful. Because you never hear anything back, you're constantly looking, you find something that's going to be perfect for you, and you just never hear anything back. Or because you're not working, people expect you to do anything that they require you to do at the drop of a hat because you're not working and got nothing to do. When in fact sometimes you've got your own plans that you have to cancel because of such petty demands. One. I'm going to count how many times I go over this. So that I can do the same at the sides. So that's 1 in the centre. I want to do maybe 3 in the centre, 3 at the sides as well. So it's not an up and down. 2, maybe 5 in the centre, 5 at the sides. 2. 3. Chat seems to have reset. 4. before. Right, let's do the sides now. For 4. Yeah, I'm going to have to keep doing that centre, I think, because that centre is still quite raised high. I'd like the centre to match the sides, so let's do this other side. 1. Yeah, that's centre. There's a big crease in the centre. That crease has got to go. There we go, come on. In fact, that's probably the smoothest looking bit of sanding I've done. Right, so let's get blue at the garage and get Mackie in blue. Somebody coming? No, they're just coming out there. Now let's get Mackie out before something comes, come on. Up we go. What's going on? Come on. I think the chat has crashed, so I'll just close this down. Picking it back up. We've got chat's back. And off we go. And down we go. Boom, 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 boom. In fact, garage, before we do anything, let's check out the details of you. The length is 5 meters, so that's the same as that other one that I looked at. That's a shame. I honestly keep forgetting that there's now trucks going down this route. I've got them driving on one side of the road, so I can't overtake them. Nicely done. Nicely done. Big splash, then we'll be coming up to the Sand Hill Bridge, which is now named. That was a nice smooth turn in. Smooth as butter. Not the bridge itself isn't smooth, but that turn was smooth as butter. Ooh. That wasn't smooth, right? Mackie, let's see if I can fix you. Oh, thank Christ. You're going to have to drive these last few meters yourself. Tarmac in this should be a piece of piss. No boulders, no nothing. It's like the smallest thing ever. You got this, Mackie. You got this by the ass. Can't you go? Right, you're struggling a bit down out here on a hill, and close. That was almost a smooth turn, Mackie, then you fucked it right at the end. I know it's all bumpy and gravelly and you don't like it, but come on. Let gravity take over, come on. Just drive straight, there you go. What are you not liking right here? Can you reverse this to follow that we got? There you go, and just power forward, you don't even need to do down there, we're just wanting to... Yep, that is perfect, that is more than perfect, Mackie, come on! Wait, why are you turning that way? I'm telling you to go right. Get off there, you're stuck. Unable to turn onto the hill, come on. Gives that little bit of ground as leverage. You turn that way in reverse, maybe? Come on. Don't make me have to get a winch. We're so close, we're just like one more strip to do it and that's us. You can go back to the garage or stay here. Actually you'll be staying here for the foreseeable because I don't know what else needs fixed on this route, so I may as well keep you parked here. Okay. Just wanted you to slightly widen this. That was it. I don't even want you to do down there, I just want you to slightly widen this part. There you go, Mackie, you're done. We'll go park you up next to Scoot. As long as you don't drive down there. I'll park you over here. And let's go get Fred. Island base. Right, we'll retain you, deploy you. Let's get Fred out before a truck comes, come on. Retain, deploy. Get Fred up here as quickly as we can. Fred always goes up here without any fuss. It's a rock and roll. I heard the truck, but maybe it wasn't coming in here, it was coming out the other one. And off we go back to Sand Hill Bridge. Hopefully we don't crash this time and Fred falls off. My plan is from here all the way past Sand Hill Bridge, get that tarmac so it all looks lovely. Pretty much my plan for my end game for this game. At some point is start to road everything, get all the roads fixed, every road in the game fixed. Obviously I won't be doing that in stream, I'm just basically playing the full story game, but I'm doing a lot off stream. Taking all smooth turn. Oh fuck. That was anything but smooth. I started turning far too late. Are you alright, Fred? Or are you still good? Fuck me, Blue didn't like that. We're rocking and rolling now. Fred did slightly shift. Slightly. To be fair, I did have to do an emergency brake. while turning. So this is where I crashed, so into that thing right there. Go Freddy boy. That's how you do it efficiently, people. Maximise what you've got. Just roll off straight onto the tarmac. Here, I can reverse again. Pretty much got the hang of this building the roads thing. It's not the neatest job, but I just wanted to patch up that little hole in the bridge. I think I can get Fred back up on blue, or do I think I'm going to have to bring... I think I'm going to have to bring blue down. I'm even going to see if I can squeeze both blue and Mackie on here at once. Right, so pass it him there and go back to blue. Right, we roll down a bit. Fred. No. What the hell? Why did you do that? I didn't touch the steering. Nah, there's no way that Mackie and Fred are fitting on there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to park Fred down here in the mud where I know he's going to get stuck. Switch back to Mackie and get Mackie on that truck. Ready for when we inevitably need to move. It's a shame you can't strap the vehicles down. Back to blue. See, I cannot secure this cargo. I honestly don't remember which route I told these two trucks to go, so I'm going to have to get creative where I'm going to park you. Definitely never told them to come up this way, so I'm going to park you just round this corner. If anything, that route. Park you over there, because that mud's giving me the fear. If it rains, I'm not getting you out without a winch. There we go. Right, let's get this. Let's get this party started. The first issue has been taken care of. Right, I need to tweak the route so there's more in the centre. First things first, let's cancel that route. Let's tweak that so that they're more in the centre of the bridge, less likely to topple over the side. go. Let's see how that looks. Oh, much better, much better. So, where is the next issue going to pop up on this route? If I remember rightly, that's a little bit of mud right there. We're avoiding the mud. So it looks like, oh, this section. This is a section I think I may just sand over and roads because this section. You know what? Well, I have been planning on sanding over this since the start. Since I first drove along it, because it's a goddamn nightmare to traverse. Yep. We're cancelling the route. Right, Marco. You're up. You're up, Marco. We'll get a few lines of sand done. Luckily not far to go. Starting from basically, I'm going to say, here. We're not in an active sand area. Oh, son of a bitch, I'm going to have to keep reversing. I thought this was a sand area, it's the only reason I committed. At least it's not far away as a sand area. I'm going to delete the marker and put you right there. Sand. Literally right before we started dropping sand. Luckily this doesn't have to be too fancy a road, just to cover the logs because they're bumpy as hell. Should smooth out. So look at that, there was a lot of saliva down my mouth for some reason. But that should smooth out. Come on. Tempted to do like the thinnest layer of sand just to make sure. No, we'll see if it smooths out or not. I'm going to have faith in my first attempt. Then we'll go back to that side, then we'll that side, that side, that side. Left, right, and all that nonsense. Let's get centered with this left line. Zoom out and start pouring. Alright, that went a lot further than I thought it was going to go because this is like just all mud up here. Luckily Mackie is not under any constraints of tarmac refilling or asphalt refilling. Try and pull that in a wee bit closer. Pretty much as soon as I touch that I'm able to refill my sand. Let's get centered and get ready to drop some sand. pretty much lasted the same amount. And that's going to spread a lot better than it would up there. How much further out to there? It's actually not that far, just across to there. Maybe 2 more lines. At a push. It's a shame that it's a good thing that doing it and driving over with tracks like this doesn't displace the sand everywhere. Imagine that I've just laid this nice line of me driving over, just kicking it everywhere. Go. Hopefully this line reaches, because I predicted 2 more lines, and that includes each side. Camera zoom out, and drop the sand. Too high. Tiny bit at the ends. Oh wait, why was there a big section there that no sand fell? Right there, why did no sand fall right there? Strange. I left all my trucks parked nearby. Imagine I retained them after I finished that little bridge. Come on, Philip. I'm doing a lines now. So one more line, then one more truck just to fill in the gaps at the end and that bit that I missed. And maybe this little section in the centre here, right here. Maybe. Start going now. That one went a little bit. Let's see, that left a gap as well. Very strange. That's about the last bit of sanding I do, so I'll do a tiny bit right here. Oh wait, this bit doesn't require it. It's up here. Tiny bit up there, that dark patch that you can see in the centre. Tiny bit where there was no sand drop for some reason, and tiny bit at the end, then I can get scooping. Or Steve. I start referring to him by his name, Steve. Final sand job. So we have to be very careful where we tip the sand here. We have to do it the slightest bit. Just to do something like that. just so it drops a little bit. And I'm going to do the same here. Did that work? Actually, I've done it ish. Marco, we'll park you on this concrete. Let's go get Steve. Drive down the centre, then to do the two sides. Right down the centre. Likewise smooths all this out, we'll find out once we go over it. Yep, it's going smooth. Nice and smooth. I hit something there, it's vibrating like that. It could just be the logs underneath. It's spread nicely. We'll start with the left hand side on the way back. Get you smoothed out. There we go. There's big boulders just appearing out of nowhere. Almost as bad as the white sticks appearing as soon as Mackie touches it. See all the sand displacing to the side, it's lovely. I don't know why, that's actually looking quite nice. Let's get this side flattened out now. So far so good. And if these hogs will be covered up, just... Ah, the sun is still visible. Might need to bring Marco over. I think there's enough sand on these edge bits. That's where I left Marco parked though. You've still got some sand. Get up. Steve. Do your thing. Where did those boulders come from? move the boulders on. Alright, I can't really smooth this much without taking all the sand away from the logs, so I'm going to have to just do another thin layer of sand, then I'm just going to have to get Mackie in. Mackie, you're going to have to do a wee thin layer down the end. No, Marco, you're going to have to do a thin layer down the end, then Mackie's going to have to come in. While you're refilling, you can do a 0 point turn. Why are you not refilling? Oh, that's why. Let's rock this joint. So the original Deus Ex for the PS2 came out on PlayStation Plus today. Would that be something that people would be interested in seeing me stream? Because I've not played that since it originally came out. And I don't think I even finished it. I finished the Deus Ex games that came after it, but I don't think I've ever finished that one. That's too nice. Turn the light up. How does that look? It was nicer, but I think that's as nice as I'm going to get it. Just going to park you here. Right. Blue, you've got Mackie in you. Just going to try and bring Mackie closer because Mackie doesn't drive the best on gravel. Get your parking brake off. Look at the size of that crease. And now I'm going to fix that crease. I'm going to get Steve in. Keep an eye out for the crease. Let's just flatten you a bit. Push you. There's where the crease appears. Scraping on something, hopefully I don't expose the boards. Now, I've seen some YouTubers basically say that you don't need to tarmac everything, you can just put down the sand and that's enough. You know, you're building roads, if you're going to build a road, build it properly. Right, Mackie appears to be stuck, so Blue, you need to move. There you go. Mackie, you should be free. There we go. He's all doing good, people that's watching. What he's been doing today. Right, just follow those tracks. There's pre-determined tracks. Now I'm not going to do this road the entire width of the sand. I want to have a wee sand border next to my crusty edge. Let's take the low gear off. Let's get some speed in you, Mackie. You're a bit unpredictable without the low gear, but I can live with it. You were just going a smidge slow for my liking. Oh, another emergency vehicle going by. This is where it becomes quite bumpy because I couldn't smooth it out as well as I'd like because of the boards. In fairness, I probably should have put a nice thick layer of sand over the boards, but... Come on, Mackie. Trying to save some time. To be fair, I blame that rock right there next to my head. That's what exposed the boards, trying to move you. You can see a slight bit of board underneath my head. This is going to be a nightmare to get straightened back up. Luckily I'm going to have a bit of tarmac to drive on. I'm going to focus on this side. Get the worst side out of the way first. There we go. Might look terrible, but it's better what the boards were. I'll come back and fill in that patch later. I'm just going to power through it, try and get... Don't let it go right up to the edge, Mackie, stop pulling me towards it. Just go straight here, go straight. There we go, Mackie. What are you doing? I'm not telling you to turn back. There you go, turn back. I hate this machine at times, I really do. Right up to the sand edge, if possible. Turn onto the tarmac, come on, stop getting stuck. Turn onto the tarmac, come on. There you go. There you go. Just keep going at that angle, don't go right up to the edge. There we go. That's a girl. I've gone too close to the edge. Why are you diverting? Why were you diverting? That's going to bug me, I'll have to reverse just to straighten it up. There we go. Follow up, Mackie, come on. You've not got far to go. Keep it straight as you can. Right, a bit too close to the edge for my liking now. A wee bit too close to the edge for my liking. There we go. On this side now, Mackie. Try and listen to what I'm telling you to do this time. There you go. Don't go all the way to the edge. Camera's in out. There we go. There we go. That's looking not bad. Don't fall into the dip. Don't fall into the dip. Just ride the cusp of it. I see a few patches up in the middle that are up later on that I need to fill in. That I said I would fill in. And don't turn into the edge. Don't just keep going the line that you're going. Keep following the line that you're on. Don't turn. I'm not telling you to turn. I know you might have bumped into something, but that doesn't mean turn. You're as bad as a horse. You're very frigid and timid. Something spooked you and you want to run. So that little patch on the edge, I do want to fill in. Yep. This bit's going to be a bit of a trick to do. I don't want to go all the way to the edge, I just want to kind of widen this. So I line myself up to about here. There we go. Just do that, Mackie, just do that and we'll come back and fill that in, don't you worry. Don't fall into the mud, because once you're in that mud I don't know if I'll be able to recover you. Able to go up this wee hill and then we can just do it this way. Yes, girl, come on. Oh, come on, Mackie. That boulder is your enemy, just push it. Push the boulder. You've left it in that wee crevice, that's what I like to see. I'll turn around and fill that patch in. Straight, I did that straight-ish. Straight as I could actually. I'm kind of proud of how well I did it considering how bad that part of the road is, considering the way I had to do the sand. Let's fill in some gaps now. Mackie is able to, come on. Come on, I want you to turn so that reaches. So I can just go straight this way to cover that patch, then we'll head for the last patch and that's you done, Mackie. We just need to get Fred down here. Mackie, what are you doing? I'm going to get you up here, I'm going to see if I can reverse. Oh. I'm going to have to just... When you've got some momentum on you, that reverse will work. Just power through, Mackie, come on. Yes, girl, let's get you back up onto blue. Get your low gear off. Yeah, look at you pick up speed now. See, this is a bit of the road that turned out nice. It didn't go all bumpy. Look at how well Mackie runs on it. She just chugs away. And it's going at the speed. Let's see if we're able to get you onto blue. It's going to be a shame when I eventually upgrade blue, because when I get the upgrade blues the same colour as the rest of my gear, I won't be able to call him blue anymore. Because if I try to change his colour, it changes everything's colour. And if everybody's blue, then he's not blue. Right, let's see, Fred is... yeah. It's not going to be the quickest, but it'll be quicker than bringing blue down. In fact, no, this is not too bad a speed. Not too bad at all, not too shabby. I kind of wish I continued to sand up here so it'd be a nice smooth incline rather than across the bridge and like a divot up. Does that make sense to people? I'm going to leave that sand marker there because if there's anything I need to fix up ahead, I'm going to have to drive back here to refill the sand. Right. As usual, in fact, I'm going to start on the edge. Because that's usually when you should have seen me off stream, I had so many troubles driving along edges, falling into ditches, getting stuck in mud. Just making sure I get it right up. Yep. Got a nice crusty edge going here, people. I don't think that upgrade's much wider, if my memory is right. Or if it's just the non-rusty version of this. So I don't know if I want to invest in the non-rusty version of this or wait till I've just got a better version that's bigger. So far Fred is powering through. So this is the bit that I was worried about. That edge, because it's all mud basically there. If part of Fred's heavy body gets stuck in that mud, it's going to be a nightmare getting him out. Bert is nowhere near, so I may have to recover him and then just drive all the way back. To be honest, I cannot be bothered with that hassle. Smooth as peanut butter. There we go. The edge that I created. I'm not anywhere near the actual edge now, which is what I usually reverse along, but I decided to do it differently because that's usually how I end up in trouble, reversing along edges. What's with all these little patches that weren't there when I was putting the tarmac down? But the second I roll over with a steamroller, the patches appear. Nice smooth turn. I do say so myself. There we go. Oh, look at that, it's looking good. There we go. Maybe one more reverse and one more forward at most. And this part of the route is complete. So I probably didn't need to do this, but it wasn't raining when I drove they drove across here, and this I remember this section being a nightmare in the rain if you'd even slightly come off the logs. I think now that I've tarmacked and got all it down, I might off stream do another layer of sand over this and smooth that out. Try and get this as smooth as possible, but that'll be an off stream job. That'll be an off stream job. There we go, just follow edge. Looking good. Once again, all these little patches appearing that weren't there when I was putting the tarmac down. Get the second thread appears, the patches appear. Kind of like once I use the tarmac machine, the little white sticks appear, usually. That's a real smooth turn and reverse if I do say so myself. But I'm going to go back down and forward again because I'm pretty sure there's little bits I've missed. Anyway. Alright. I think I may have done it, but I'm going to drive down just to be safe that I've not missed anything. Because I'm pretty sure there was sections that were quite wide. Fred go. If Fred can handle this road, then the trucks can handle this road. What is the route? Where's the infrastructure? Right. So the route's going up that way, so I can park my vehicles here in that alley. I'm going to have to edit this route so it's more on the concrete, but yeah, I don't think I missed anything that I thought I missed. So let's get you parked over there and edit the route, then once again spectate and see how we did. Look at that. It's like wreckage. I'm going to reverse up though because the way that the route's going is up that way, so if I do need Fred, I'd like him facing the right way. This bit right here is a bit of a... yeah, I'm going to fix that before I even start the route. I think Marco's full of sand. Marco's got a bit of sand on him. Let's just get that filled in. Steve over here. I'm not even going to tarmac that section, because that's not a road I'm building, just filling in a hole. In fact, see what point turn, I'm going to drive up, fill you up with sand, then park you back down here, just in case. Where did I park Steve? Steve isn't that far, I'm sure. Oh, Steve's parked up. Can leave Steve in that park there, but I'll leave Marco parked down. Drive up here to refill him. Make sure he's closed. Yep, he has been closed. He's nice and straight. Is he straight? He's straight then. Refill your sand. 0 point ton. And back down we go to park. Then we'll get Steve to join me and flatten that little bit that I patched in. Because I know for a fact if it was raining there was no way the trucks can get through that little hole, because that was just a hole of mud. And park Marco next to Fred. There's a space there, it's space. There we go. Out of the way of the convoy. Steve, you are required. Oh. Luckily you fly. You'll fly down this, Steve. I don't know if you'll like the bumps, but you should fly down. The captain go. Yeah, I'm going to try and keep the trucks to this side, so that's like the less bumpy side. Let's get this filled in. Make it as smooth as I can. could tarmac it, but I don't see the point. It's just filling our holes so the rocks do not get stuck in the mud. Spread a lot nicer than I thought it was going to spread. I thought it was just going to go in big lumps. But aye, that is so much nicer spread than I thought it was going to be. Well, there we go. No big hole for the trucks to fall in. I'll park you. Right, nice reverse. Fred up quite a bit because he comes last in the hierarchy of vehicles or what is needed here. So I'll park you up here and I'll bring down Blue and Mackie. I wasn't going to bring yours down, but I might as well if I'm putting them in order. And since this is a nice reverse job, I am going to go into first person. Maybe not for too long. You need to be comfortable doing that. Don't want to Steve. Specifically asked you not to go into Steve. There we go, 1, 2... Steve is slightly out of reach for me to enter. I don't like these hints constantly popping up, but I can't turn them off because I lose the controls down below. Right. Open request. Right, let's edit. Right. Add a new point there. I want to let me move this one. Right. Spectate, let's see how you do it. Oh, why did you start on the hill? This is why you start, it's because you started on the hill instead of driving along the bridge and gaining momentum. I'm going to have to fix this road. You've just wrecked the road. Right. So far, so good on this bit. How's your pals doing? Have they caught up to you yet? Have they started moving? Nope. Perfect. So far you're handling this bit fine. So now you're going along this way. You would have went into that hole. So this road worries me. If you were digging up that other one, how are you going to handle this one? Too close to that boulder, so I tweak that. So far so good, because you've got momentum behind you, you're not digging up the roads, and you're going onto some concrete. Where does it need? I'm going to clear the route, start it again. So, stick to this side. They have dug that road up something fierce though. It wasn't even my fault. Why did it start them at the bottom of the hill where they struggled to get movement going? And why did they not switch to in low gear? Even I know to do that. So I know there's a rock there. There's a rock there, so just avoid that rock. Then from here on it's pretty much a straighter route. So there's where they're going up here, so I can drive to there, drive to there, drive to there. I'm going to watch them from here, so hopefully because they've got momentum behind them, they won't get stuck at after this initial little bridge. That was the computer's fault there, not mine. But I'm going to have to fix that road at some point because I've dug it up. See? Once you've got some momentum behind you, you don't stop. Spent far too much time on this particular convoy. Handles this B road fine despite its flaws. Thank God I filled in that hole because that would have been another failure point. It will get tarmacked at some point, but not on this stream because I'm going to fix that this entire road. Like I said, I want all the roads tarmacked so they're all nicely connected. Right, let's see if I plotted a route in this base fine. So I didn't zoom in enough to see if there was many obstacles, so I just assumed it was a straight run. I remember filling in this bridge, it took forever. Pardon me. Struggled there, but I don't know if that's just the road. It wasn't the road's fault, I think it's the incline's fault. There is a smoother incline around the corner. Maybe I should have had them go up the smoother incline. You can see it just above me, coming over this. Well, it does become pretty sharp incline towards the end, so either way you're going to have to go up a sharp incline. Let's see if it actually makes it into that storage. Or is it, no, it's that one down there, it's not that one. So that makes me think there's going to be another convoy coming here at some point. Garage service, why can't I use this as one of my garages? turn, you're struggling to turn, but it looks like you're going to go nice and straight in. You're not going to hit any walls. Yes you are. No you're not. Yes boy! Right, so from what I can see, the other ones are making it. So yes, that is a lot smoother incline, that one, but it is dirty and muddy, that one. So that one would become mud. So I think when this final one goes in, it's going to say I've completed. And I get 12 steel beams as a reward. Nice. I've still to get the 12 steam beams, so I'm assuming more convoys are going to have to run along that way. So let's see what objectives I've got left. Bring the climbing equipment. So we've got a look at some mineral researchers were conducted inside. Researches were conducted inside the Eastern Quarry just before a hurricane hit. All machinery and climbing equipment, including safety harnesses, ropes, crampons, were left right here during the evacuation. That's exactly what we are looking for. Find the container with the equipment in the quarry and deliver it to the workshop. So this looks like a job for Fraser. So Fraser's got to go there and grab a container. So the container can't be far. And what is that? Right, so let's get Fraser out. Let the truck go. See you later, Dennis. So I'm wanting to basically go for. Well, I've still got a parking brake on. No wonder I'm moving so sluggishly. I want to go over Sandhill Bridge. Or up Sandhill. Let me just check the map. Let's see, along here takes me to Sandhill. So there's Sandhill. What's the easiest way to where I'm going? Up Sandhill Bridge, cross this bridge, cross the new road that I've made. I can go that way. Or I can go that way. I'm going to go this way because then I'm going along with the convoy rather than possibly crashing into it on that dodgy Woodbridge tarmac job that I've done. Run away! Let's go find some rope climbing equipment. And there's a convoy for me to follow. Well, they'll be going a different direction from me in a second. I wonder who's driving that. Can't you see? I'm 600 meters away. Splash! Let's see if I can do this one smooth. Smoothish, not smooth, but smoothish. I forgot how nimble Fraser could be. I thought it was going to be a slightly harder turn, but not. Fraser is nimble. I almost want to upgrade him to the non-rusty version, but is there a point? I can wait till I've unlocked an even better crane and get a better Fraser. So then let this truck go. It's Chris driving that, right Chris? I need to fix this hill. See you later Chris. Let's go find me a container. Although I'm not liking the look of the ground up here. Is this gravel or is this mud? Or mix? There's the cleaning equipment. Oh god damn, I'm gonna have to bring Bert up here. Where did I leave Bert? Bert is all the way up here.
Funny story. Right before the hurricane, they found some peculiar fossils in the wall of that quarry you're right next to. The eggheads from the local university got all hot and bothered and scurried right over with climbing equipment to study those fossils on site. Our guys could use that equipment to work on tower construction.
Oh, this is gonna be easy
So
enough.
if you find it, drop it off at the workshop.
Straight
pretty
down
please.
until I get to that road. Let's go Bert. Try not to knock down any of these trees, they're valuable wood. Small trees are fine. Oh, I destroyed the power station. Where am I going? Just follow the tracks. Follow the tracks. Bert. They'll take you to the road. This is the sand quarry. Here we go. Should take us up to the road. Goddamn hint, stay my nutting. Yep, that's the road straight ahead. Come on, Bert. Get out the mud, driving the less steep part. Pick up some speed. There you go. Avoid the heavy mud, drive straight forward for that grass. Once you're on the road, Bert, you're flying. There we go. Let me just check out my route. So follow this road, take a left, and my second right. Left, second right. Let's go, pick up some speed, you're going downhill, come on. Can't see any of those, they're all mud. How did they get muddy in here? I suppose I did kind of go underwater at one point. I haven't recalled them since. Okay, so here's my left. Let me fix that road at least. Okay, so here's my left, and then second right. Just keep an eye if my right's coming up. Over right, so that's the first right and the second right is just beyond here. There's my second right. Make a glove. Too muddy. But we're getting closer to my search area. Maybe drive off the cliff if possible. Oh wait, that's not the search area, that was my sand marker. Item back. Let's find an item. I'll zoom the camera out so I can see everything. What's the chances the item I'm looking for is up there? Like, can I see a container from up here? I think I can pull that down. I bet. I think I can make a makeshift bridge or ramp for that. Well, in fact, maybe Fraser's a better candidate for doing that. Where's my camera so low? Just try and get up closer. Let's pull you down. Ah, I think I can fix that bridge over there with it. Let's go. I can do this. That in place. That is in place. Right, I'm going to try and get that other one. Right, Fraser, I know you're a beast, you can drive on these rocks. Thing is, I've seen you drive on worse, Fraser, absolute worse than that. In fact, is there a road up there? Right, there is, but it's that stupid bit there that I don't think Fraser's going to fit. But if worse comes to worse, Bert can go up there and give that thing a nudge. Just drive off the edge kamikaze style and grab it. Why is the rope so long? I pulled it in. There we go. Can't quite see where I'm reversing. I don't seem to have much control over my back end. go. Come on we go. Oh ho ho. That's what I'm talking about. I could probably fill all of that in the sand and cover this with sand and make a beastier bridge. In fact, I could have just built a wooden bridge over this. That is locked in place. Fold that crane and reverse over. I've got a feeling I've done it wrong. It wouldn't fit the other way, would you? Let's park you here. And we can bring Bert over and look for that container, which is probably stored in one of these ones or that one. Go for it, Bert. No, it's not here. Fraser can go across this, you can go across this. Like a glove. Like I said, it's probably stored over here. I need you to identify it. Scan for person and start scanning. Is that it right there? Nope. Oh wait, I think I found it. Yep, that is right there. We'll park up Bert and then bring Fraser over to grab it. Cut between these two mounds. In fairness, I should have brought Niles, because Niles could store a container, but we all know that Fraser can just dangle it and drive. Possible. Shorten that rope. Shorten the boom. Let's bring that camera out. Held in place now. Where am I taking it? Luckily I've pretty much got a route laid out for you there, so let's work this joint. Let's just follow the road back. Then my new convoy route. Found it, people. Thank God I noticed them up there. I thought I was going to turn it to a ramp. Well, it kind of is a ramp, but not in the way I thought it was going to be. I thought we were going to have to pull it down like all the doors and stuff that we've done earlier in the game. Oh, it's a bit close to the edge there. Panicky. Before we continue. follow my new convoy route. Hopefully there's nothing coming by the time I get to the top of this hill. Let's see anything coming. Is that where they come from? I can't remember. Where do they come from? Yep, that's where they come from. Nothing's coming, so we're heading down. Yeah, luckily I smoothed all this out. Imagine driving over those logs with this. Here we go. Gym in the morning, cannot be bothered. Needs to be done though. Oh, that's a hefty bump at the end there. Right, need to go into low gear here because this is a heavy load. Nope, we're fine. Windows, I can't tell if there's anything coming behind us. Nope. Well, I'm going to try the less steep road just to see if it was any better. Because I sent my convoy up there, but I'm going to check out this less steep road to see if maybe I should tweak my convoy to go down here. So far it still has these inclines. Is that final bit that I'm worrying about? No, I'm quite happy with the road I picked because this one's got dangerous tilts and stuff. Here we go. And there's lots of rocks and boulders here that I was not aware of. If I was aware of them, I wouldn't have come this way. But I've got a new job to do at some point off stream, clear this road, get it tarmacked and smoothed. I'm struggling with this, so look how much you've bumped off. Yeah, I'm glad I picked the route that I picked. So where am I dropping it? I'm just sitting it there. That's where the convoy is going, so I don't want to get in their way, so I'll park over here. Go, has some decent rewards.
We've got all the tower parts ready. Now, it's time to deliver them. You don't even have to install the parts yourself. Just send the convoy to the tower and sit back. Isn't delegating duties great?
That's great, Kelly. That's why you're delegating to me. Right, so... there's a radio tower there. Start plotting. So where am I plotting? I'm plotting from here. And I'm just going... oh, that is one muddy looking road, but... cancel that. Let's open you. Cancel the route for the moment. I'm going to tweak it. I'm going to move them to the other side of the road. Inside here. Once they get inside, they're on the other side. This way, they're less likely to crash into each other. I just zoom in and let's just move you to about there. 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 Sensitivity in this is taking a massive jump for some reason. It used to be quite stiff moving these points, but now it's I'll just jump into the other side. Right, so from that point onwards, they're fine. Right, so if I start plotting, I can plot to there, to there, to there, to there, to there. It's once it goes around this corner that I'm worrying about, because that road doesn't look like it's in the best of nick. Right, let's find out how well you did. Wonder if you'll pass anything, but I doubt anything's going to be here by that point. Another wee drink while you do your thing. There's a wee divot there that I could fill in with some sand, but it isn't affecting the convoy right now. Oh, that's... Oh. Ow. I'm gonna pass out. Come on. That's so... Oh, that one, that's left me with a pain right there. Felt like I was getting punched there and there every time I coughed. Alright, I handled the road like a champ. If it was the bigger trucks, maybe not, but these wee trucks... Are we going to get this radio tower finally fixed? And so far so good. Any other? Right, there's a couple of others going up. It is bigger trucks going up now, but they seem to be handling it. And they get a decent bit of money and XP. Final truck to go. And that should pop. There we go. Fix the tower. Right there.
Well done. The first tower is up and running. The others won't be such an easy fix, though. Repairing the others is something our workshop just can't do. Making high-tech equipment is a bit harder than welding a few steel beams together, after all. Still, the plan is already in place. Just gather enough resources. That should count as environmental credit or something with HQ. They say we can get new equipment in exchange for just that. Convenient, right?
Gather resources. There we go, no side missions. Let's see. To bring 8 logs to the oh no, painful. 10 steel beams and 4 concrete slabs. So basically right, so you can pick up, how many logs have you got in you? 1, 2, zoom in, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I just need to grab 2 more logs and I can head down. And now leaving you kind of filled with logs is going to turn out well. One. I'm not happy with that. That's better. Right, can I reach this log here? Yes, boy! Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect! We're all strapped down. Crane is folded up. I want to go straight towards the transformer up to that road. Let's see, open track. So where am I taking them to? I'm taking them to there. So that is a simple drive from where I currently am. I don't quite like driving you on the inside. Doesn't help you get the turning radius of an old man fucking. Right, I just follow this. Follow this path. It does turn into mud, so luckily I've got a low gear. Jesus. Just gonna have to watch it work its way through this mud. It does look so cool when it digs into mud though. Nearly onto concrete. We're all good. We're nearly there. Then you can get off the low gear and we can power through. Then it's first left, second right. Turning radius, son. But you're after low gear now, so you should at least pick up some pace. Oh! Let's go, that turning radius is going to get you into trouble, son. There you go. First left, second right. First left, second right. So we're going to hit some dodgy concrete that I've made. Tarmac. As we get to the left. So prepare for that. Yeah, wasn't too bad compared to that. We've been on the left hand side for this, or the right hand side. All the other cars are left hand drive. There's the first right and the second right is coming up. Wasn't too far. Don't you drop these here? It says it's ticked. See if I can grab 2 at a time. Dropped one. What's going on with the grabber? It says I've only got 5 out of 8 now, so I might need to bring them in. No, 8 out of 8. Note to self, don't grab multiple ones at the same time. This is a piss poor delivery I'm doing. Oh, nice. Ruined it. Still I've got 2. Let's see if I can grab these final 2. There we go. Let's get the hell out of here. I've delivered my 8 things. Should probably just park you up. Park you up here. Right, so what do I need now? Concrete slabs and steel beams. I've got all that in stock. Yes, I can do all that from the garage, wherever the garage is. Here. So Niles is coming out to play. I think he's still been... No, he's not been sitting in that war. So what I need to do is I need to grab 10 steel beams and 4 concrete slabs. I'll do the concrete slabs first. So I need 4 concrete slabs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Park up here. I should be able to lay them flat in there and maybe put the steel beams on top. Okay, that's in there. Pull you up as far as I can. Yep, I'm happy to use something there like that. I have to make 2 trips. I don't know if I can get 10 steel beams in here plus the... Is that not pulling back further? I thought the furthest they can pull back. Do I like it to be neat? There we go. This is going to be 2 trips. Sadly, 2 trips. There you go, like that. At no point did I tell you to go up like that. Perfect. Once this is done, I can get it strapped down. Maybe I should... there's no flatbed with a crane bigger than this. Let's get the camera. There we go. So let's plan my route. So I want to go. Right, so I know where I'm going. Hopefully nothing's coming behind me. Don't see anything in the mirrors. I'm going to that turning right before. What you call it, Sand Hill, the one I keep seeing the cargoes going across. Come on. Nails. How fast are you going on? Just over 20. So we're going where that truck's going. Essentially we're going to follow this convoy. Not overturned. Thank God it didn't end badly. Slow down, son, I want to follow you. Struggling, right there we go, low gears on. There must be a heavy load. To be fair, I do not know how heavy 4 of these concrete slabs is, and I can't remember his max load capacity. So he probably is struggling. Come on Niles, you can do it. Right, look at the handbrake on for a second and just see. So once I go through here I'm going to go straight up and cut down that road and straight along. Yeah, so basically straight through the base and then a right at the bridge. I left it once we passed the bridge. Come on, push it. Push it, push it. Push it real good. Anything coming? Yep, there was something coming. Come on, Niles. We'll give off, you can speed up now. Oh good, hopefully there's no convoys coming while I'm driving along. So far so good. Pull in. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Didn't miss a shitty hill. Didn't need fixed. We're going on the left once we pass this. Can I tell if there's anything coming on ours? I can't remember which side of the road I told the convoy to drive on. I think it's on my right, judging for the way they're driving. Oh shit, sorry. Sorry George. Nearly there. Nearly there, I can deliver my slabs. Then I can drive. Well, I'm not even going to drive back, I'll just retain and deploy. Come on, before the next truck comes, you don't want to crash into a second one, do you? There we go. Oh, that's scrap. Hummer's up here as well. And if I can just do this so easily and just pull them all towards me. Oh, that didn't quite go as smooth as I thought it would go. It is working though, it is a nice wee quick system. Oops, wrong button. crane doesn't like it, come on. Right, let's get you retained and go get my steel beams. We've got a route. Resource storage. And how many steel beams do I need? 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm not going to do it as neat as I did before. If you haven't seen that video, check it out. It is satisfying. I'm just going to scummy this. I'm just going to drop them all in. I'm not going to do it neat. I might have to do it now just to fit them all in, now that I think about it. There we go. Neat enough. Neat enough. Just pull that rope in. Oof. I wondered what was going to happen there since it's kind of stuck. There we go. Who's next? How many have we got left? 1, 2. Not that many left. 4 after this one. Next again. It's nowhere near as neat as I did it last time, but it's still neat enough. Two after this one. I really should have brought Marco here so I can just dump all these in him, so when I get there I just tip it out. That one worked. Yeah, as long as the bottom layer was neat, they were all going to fit. That was just luck. I didn't mean to actually press that button. I wish I meant it, but that was just pure, unadulterated luck. Good deck. Nice. Strap that cargo. Fold the crane. There we go. There we go. Let's go deliver these bitches. I don't think I even need to take these out because they're the last things. Everything should just disappear in one go. Oh, that took a bit of spin there. Bit of a spin. Right the road? No, I didn't wreck the road, that's all that counts. Now I ended up in a ditch when I took this corner that this truck down there is about to go. Will I end up in the ditch this time or will I get the turning correct? Come on, getting up now in some speed, come on! Get a move on, I'm going to overtake you. Oh, almost in the ditch. Right, I don't know if I'll overtake you though because I struggled up this hill the last time, but I did have 4 concrete slabs and I'm going a lot faster this time. Steel beams probably aren't as heavy apparently. No, I'm slowing down. Low gears on. That's as fast as I can go at this point. Don't think anything else is coming. Can't tell out that mirror. Can't see anything in that mirror, so I should be fine. Nothing's going to crash into me if I just... I'm still going faster than I was when I had the concrete, so can't complain. What are you doing, son? Why are you reversing? What have you crashed into? Oh wait, you're trying to go into that. Low gears off, everything else off, let's go. Let's go Niles, we've got a delivery to make and I'm going to take this crappy road so I don't bump into anything. Oh, there's rocks, I forgot about the rocks, I've already committed. Hopefully I can avoid most of the rocks. There's one coming up. Can I avoid? Yes, I can avoid. Thank God I tucked the cargo down. Come on, you can do it, Niles. You can do it when you're being cute. Here we go. Quickly, quickly, quickly. Yes, boy, we avoided it. That should mean there's going to be no convoys until at least I get to that marker. Come on, we can get there before any convoys turn up. Come on, Niles, you're flying. Come on! No, here comes a convoy, get to this side of the road. Right, John. just up there. We're 80 metres away, you can do it. It should all just disappear once we come in this circle. Right. I've actually got to take them out. God damn it. Just park myself. Do what I did with the concrete slabs and drop them. That worked. Come on. Don't fall. Oh, you dick weasel. Come on. This is like the least neat I've ever done anything in this game, I think. I'm just being severely lazy right now. I didn't realise it was middle one. One more. It says use the map to complete the objective. I said that while I was in here. Press the map. No fun. Open. Now what? Oh, there we go. It randomly popped. I don't know what I did.
Good job collecting all those resources. I'm sure they'll all be properly used in construction and not end up in a dump somewhere. Well, you've got enough for us to exchange for brand spanking new tower parts, which is all that matters.
Yes.
All that's left is to send them to HQ in a convoy. Should be easy, right?
Yes. Right, so open. I have to make a new route. Where's it going? It's going from here to... Where the hell is it going to? It's not going there. Oh wait. It's going to that eastern tip. That should be easy enough. Right, so now I just need to stick to the left. I'm trying to drive on the left hand side as much as I possibly can with the convoys. That way, I usually try to stick to the left when I'm driving as well. Oh, god damn it. Delete the last point. I need to build a bridge. I'm not going to dispatch vehicles. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go. How many logs does that bridge require? 7. I've got 8 in storage. I can drive this back that route that I brought all that, grab some logs from the base and drive back and finish that bridge, then set that convoy off. Or, how close am I to... Right, so... It's actually just as easy either way. I'll go back to where I cut down all those trees, make it worthwhile. Let's rock and roll. Right, so that was the second right. So this is the left, so we'll take the first right that we see. Stick to the left as I proclaimed I would. Oh, these roads aren't really wide enough for 2-lane traffic. And there we go, first right. Just need to keep an eye out for that wee dirt road. God damn your tunnel radius. Jesus, your turning is terrible. Hopefully there's a better version of you with mobility. How far have we got to go to get it straight up basically, just that between those trees right there. And since we're going downhill, the mud shouldn't be too much of an issue. It will be an issue, but it won't be as bad of an issue as it was going uphill. I managed to avoid most of it, that's good. Here's the transformer station. We'll drive past me to this, so let's go gather up 7 logs for building bridges. None of these trees are fit for cutting down, so we'll just drive through them. Where is the nearest logs that I've cut down? So straight ahead, I'll just put a wee marker there and put trees. I'll drive for that marker because there's a bunch of my logs sitting right there. Just drive through you, you're not fit for cutting down. Park between these, have to turn them radius allows. Nope. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's plenty of room to make up 7. I'll get this first one first. for these. That technical section is way after. Like a glove. Oh, since I'm holding two, I'm going to put a bit more effort into how to put these down. Away and try and get more. Pull you in, lower you. Fixed a wee bit. There you go, that's me got free. If I can reach that from here. Yeah, let them go. And grab them more in the centre. Didn't mean to roll you. Come the other way. Lower you down, pull you in, lower you down. Pull you in, pull you in, pull you in, pull you in. Guess you can get you further up the back than the rest. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's number 6 there. I wonder if we can reach number 6. Can, which means I just need to drag it over here. There you go. There we go, a bit more balance to grab. Where did the phone go? You're there, you can be number 7. If the turning radius allows me to get near you, if I go. I forgot to strap them up, imagine they all just fell out. I'll get you turned around properly. There we go. Strap that cargo. Double check my number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. And away we go. Back the way we came, basically. And we'll get that bridge fixed. Oh, there was a logger right there. need to upgrade this particular vehicle. See if I can avoid the mud again if I go over that hill. Well, I have muddied up the hill but just by driving over it. Yeah, I've got momentum on my side. Let's see if I can just got this part here. I avoided a good chunk of the mud, but then I created my own. Oh, I'm just digging up the road, just digging it up. I've got momentum on my side. Drive up the grass. Come on, get to the grass away from the actual mud. There we go. We're on our way. There we go. Toot toot. I've got to remember your crappy steering. Steer like 5 business days before I want to steer. There we go. That was the first right. It's not the second right. That was first left, it's not the second right we're taking because we're going straight past that towards the bridge. So we're just following this road along until we get to the bridge that needs built. As good as these wee wooden bridges are, I don't think they're quite wide enough. So these will do as temporary, but eventually I'm just going to fill in the holes with sand and build actual concrete tarmac. I'm not sure. All I've got to do is drive into the yellow box. Just coming up. Oh. Imagine I was taking this somewhere and I forgot that was there and I just drove through it and I lost all my supplies. There we go. I'm just going to park here amongst the trees right here. Dispatch the vehicles. Now that I've built the bridge, it should work. Go. I don't foresee any issues with this one. Don't foresee a single one. The road's fine. I don't know what's going to happen once it hits the tunnel. What I drove down there to dig that up. But yeah, I can see my log truck. I don't have a name for my log. Wait, I called it Stimpy, didn't I? Because everybody loves a log. Log, log. It's big, it's heavy, it's wood. There's a throwback reference for you guys. So that's the squintiest bridge I've ever built. Yeah, I definitely want to fill that in. I'm going to fill that in like nobody's business. And the wee barriers should lift up, because I couldn't drive through there with belts. No, it don't even lift up, it just drives straight through. Is that the last one going through? No, there's 3 going through. I just assumed that this tunnel was a shortcut to the tunnel up here. Oh, there's boats coming. You sense the dormant towers reaching out to the world. We need connections so often taken for granted. All thanks to you. Alright, dismiss.
Now that we have the tower parts, it's time to put them to good use and get these comms towers going. First one is the western radio tower near Reedwood Bay, famous for its reeds. In wood. I'm sure it's a charming resort. All it needs is a convoy with tower parts from the port. And then make sure the tower is connected to the nearest power station. Next one on the list is the northern radio tower. You know what? It's quite close to the concrete plant, so you'll have no trouble finding it. All you need to do is send over a convoy of tower parts from the transit point. And last but not least, the central radio tower. There's a piece of construction that needs transporting from the transit point to the tower. And that's all 3 towers. Go get him, Tiger.
Right, so the tower up here. That road itself is an actual... It looks a shambles, but it's basically just concrete covered in broken trees, so you can drive over that no issues. Just depends where that one's coming from. But I do need to fix this patch here. That's why there's a marker here, because that big muddy patch is a nightmare. Where's the other tower? It's down here. Is this one easy enough to get? That road looks okay. It's okay looking. And where's the other one? No, not that one. I looked at Central. Central should be fine to get to. Keyboard there being should be. But I'm going to leave that there for tonight, and off stream tomorrow, if I've got time, I'm going to build all those bridges. If I don't stream tomorrow, I'll be back on Thursday, and that'll be my last stream until Valkyria on Sunday, because I've got my son this weekend, so I don't stream when he's here. So, thanks everybody that joined in. I didn't get much chat. Chris has only joined in the chat, but thanks everybody that tuned in. I can see that there was plenty of you coming and going. I appreciate it. And I hope to see you on the next one. If it's not tomorrow, it'll be in 2 days. Have a good one.